looking forward to the next 2 days with y'all. We're going to be sharing some incredible alpha. We've got some titans from the crypto world coming down. We've got some of the biggest players in the institutional space coming into the crypto world, coming into the blockchain world. And so I'm really excited to engage with you guys, get a bit of enjoyment from the audience, and really share the alpha with the room. So folks, are you ready to get the show on the roads? Give me a let's go if you're ready to get the show started. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to commence the 11th edition of the European blockchain right here in beautiful Barcelona, Spain? Give me a let's go if you're ready to get the show started. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, I know we had a bit of a crash last week, but we are not in the bear market. This is the 11th edition of the European Blockchain Convention. Genuinely, the agenda, we'll be hosting the day. The agenda in terms of panels, it's phenomenal. The speeches, the lineup, the guests, the presenters, it's out of this world. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are as excited as I am to listen to the alpha, to listen to the insights, to get the knowledge directly from the source. So listen, give me a let's go if you're ready to get this show on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to commence the 11th edition of the European blockchain? Let's go! All right, give yourselves a clap, Phenomenal, phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome onto the stage, we all know these two beautiful people, the founders, the original builders, building this incredible platform that we have, European blockchain. Please give a warm round of applause as I bring on stage, it's my great pleasure to bring on stage Victoria and Daniel, founders and co-founders of the European Blockchain Convention.
Hello. Okay, welcome. So this is the 11th edition of the European Blockchain Convention. Thank you all for joining us. We have two very exciting days ahead of us. I'm Victoria Gago. This picture you just saw here is probably 10 years old, but I keep it. So I guess some of you do the same, right? You keep your old photos, right? When you were younger, thinner, and all that. But okay, welcome to EBC. I'm very excited to see you all today. Daniel, you want to say?
Yeah, thank you very much for staying with us for our 11th and biggest edition so far. We wanted to start the day by thinking a bit ahead, like why are we here? So the purpose, I think it's important for all projects. And for us, this is what drives us every day and our team to come to the office and build this. So the reason why we're here, I guess, and that's for everyone as well, is because the world needs crypto. And we believe that because we need to build a decentralized financial system, because we still need borderless transactions, to have more control over our assets, for financial inclusion, and to unlock new features in the financial system. So both Victoria and I, we work in finance, our career. Victoria was in private equity, I was in asset management, and Victoria started investing in crypto, and of course we all got very hooked into, like making money as well, right? But also into the possibilities of the technology. And then that's how we started in 2018, and that's basically what drives us every day. EBC is built on a strong foundation of 4 pillars. So the first is to bring the best speakers and builders of the space to share what's new, what they're building on in their companies. Second, to build a deal-making hub. This is very important because that means that we need to help companies like you establish long-lasting relationships. So we're becoming more and more of a networking but also a deal-making hub. For example, this year we've invested more in a better networking app in an area with tables, with numbers. So all the meetings you close through the networking app will have a table allocated in the Go mining area. So you can do your meetings there. This is one of the, and by the way, it's sold out, okay? But so next year we will double down on that. Inclusive representation and also unforgettable experiences. To go quickly through the menu today. We have 3 stages: main stage, Speed Panda, OKX stage, and Unit Network stage. We have the exhibition area, one-to-one meeting area that I mentioned, the startup battle that will have different rounds today and tomorrow, and then the finals here. A buy-side breakfast only for investors, press, sports. You've seen probably the volleyball court, and also yesterday we had a run along the beach. Wine experience also here in the venue, and a number of side events.
Yes. Well, just going back, as Daniel said before, EBC is all about making deals during the day, and then in the night to have fun. So I really hope you enjoy and make sure you close some interesting deals while you are at EBC today and tomorrow. Again, thank you to all of you. I know you're coming from all over the globe, all over Europe, and that's also why, well, I mean, in the beginning it was very clear that this was a European event, the European Blockchain Convention, but it's becoming more and more global. So thank you all for flying in from all over the place. And I think now we need a big applause. And a big one is bigger than the one before. So guys, big one. Thank you for coming. You're improving, you're improving. You need to improve a bit more for the next round, but you're improving. Okay, guys, yeah.
So maybe to break a bit the ice, what we can do is that, so let's do one quick thing and fun thing. So let's each of us introduce to the person next to us for 10 seconds to introduce who you are, so that we kind of warm up for the day, get to know who you're sitting next to. It's all amazing people, and that's the kind of people you're gonna meet throughout the day.
No, bueno, tres cosas. Okay, that was 10 seconds. You can continue afterwards. But yes, it's all about this. Don't be shy. Make sure to close some deals, and make sure to enjoy EBC. Before we finish, we have just a few interesting news since last edition of EBC.
Yeah, so we had a look back to what has happened in crypto since the last EBC, since last year. We put together a few quick slides. We don't have a lot of time, but just to kind of update ourselves where we are. So we saw the US Genius Act becoming a law. We saw, well, that's pretty new, prediction markets booming, and apparently it's the next big thing for many, right? We saw Polymarket raising $2 billion last week or 2 weeks ago, and Calci 300 million. We have Calci speakers in the States today or tomorrow. Tokenization of equities took off. Luxembourg sovereign fund invested in Bitcoin, around 7 million. Institutional exposure to Bitcoin ETF grew 3 times since last time. The US established a strategic Bitcoin reserve, even though in the end it was largely symbolic, but still something. MiCA fully came into effect this year across the EU. 9 European banks form a consortium to issue Euro stablecoins. They're also participating at this year's EBC. Stablecoins went 2x from 170 billion to 300 billion. And we've seen a lot of venture capital money being invested in crypto infrastructure. That means that money is going into not like gambling, quick money making things, but rather into building infrastructure. So that means investors look this at the long-term run. And that's it from our side. Again, thank you very much for coming from all over the world in Europe. And I hope you enjoy the day.
Yes.
And please, let's give a massive
Now,
round of applause
bigger than before, guys.
to the next panel of the day.